Ladies and gentlemen, this is Salvador here on WrestleScope, and I am absolutely furious. How in the world did WWE let Randy Orton pull off that sneaky, underhanded RKO out of nowhere to steal the Elimination Chamber victory? This isn't just a win, it's a downright robbery that has the entire wrestling universe in an uproar. Fans are blowing up social media, calling for justice, and if you're as outraged as I am, you're going to want to smash that like button, drop your hottest takes in the comments, and share this video with every wrestling fan you know. Stick with me till the end because we're diving deep into this shocking betrayal that locks Orton into WrestleMania, and trust me, the twists will have you questioning everything. Okay folks, let's rewind and set the scene, because this Elimination Chamber event was supposed to be the pinnacle of fairness in WWE. 6 superstars locked in a steel fortress, pods opening at random, eliminations only by pinfall or submission. No interference, no excuses, just pure carnage. But what we got? A masterclass in Viper-like deception from Randy Orton that has left superstars like Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins, and even the up-and-coming LA Knight seething with rage. And the fans? Oh, they're livid. Comments are flooding in already. Orton cheated. This ruins WrestleMania. WWE is rigged. If that doesn't fire you up to watch every second of this breakdown, I don't know what will. Hello viewers, if you're new here, please don't forget to like and hit the subscribe button for daily updates on WWE. First off, let's talk about the build-up to this Elimination Chamber match. It's 2026, and WWE has been teasing this for months. Randy Orton, the apex predator, the legend killer, has been on a tear lately, but whispers in the locker room suggested he was past his prime. Remember his injury hiatus? The guy was out for over a year, and skeptics said he'd never reclaim his spot at the top. But Orton, he slithered back in, picking off mid-carders with those signature RKOs that come from absolutely nowhere. His promos were gold, venomous, calculated, promising to strike when least expected, and boy did he deliver on that promise in the chamber. The match featured a stacked lineup: Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre, the Scottish Warrior who's been dominating with his Claymore kick, Seth freakin' Rollins, the visionary with his curb stomps that could end careers, LA Knight, the megastar who's been rising like a rocket with his blunt force trauma, Kevin Owens, the prize fighter known for his brutal stunners and frog splashes, and finally the powerhouse Bobby Lashley, whose spears hit like freight trains. This was no ordinary match. This was for a guaranteed title shot at WrestleMania, the grandest stage of them all. The stakes, sky high. The tension, palpable. As the event kicked off in Perth, Australia, yeah, WWE went down under for this one, and the crowd was electric with over 50,000 fans chanting and roaring, the chamber structure lowered like a beast awakening. Those chain link walls, the bulletproof pods, the unforgiving steel floor. It's a torture chamber disguised as a wrestling ring. Commentators Michael Cole and Pat McAfee were hyping it up, but even they couldn't predict the outrage that was about to unfold. The match starts with Drew McIntyre and LA Knight in the ring first, as per the random draw. McIntyre, all 6'5" and 275 pounds of pure muscle, charges at Knight like a bull. Knight, ever the trash talker, dodges and counters with sharp elbows. Yeah, the crowd echoes his catchphrase. They trade blows, Knight going for his BFT early, but McIntyre powers out and slams him into the chain link. The sound? Like thunder clapping. Blood starts trickling from Knight's brow already. This is Elimination Chamber, folks. It's not for the faint of heart. Then the first pod opens. Kevin Owens bursts out like a caged animal. He immediately targets McIntyre, old rivals clashing with pop-up powerbombs and cannonballs off the top rope. The crowd is on their feet chanting, "Fight forever!" But Owens isn't just fighting, he's strategizing, wearing down both men with his brawling style. Meanwhile, in their pods, Orton cases like a viper, Seth Rollins smirks confidently, and Bobby Lashley looks ready to destroy. 5 minutes pass. Buzzer sounds. Second pod, Bobby Lashley. The Almighty enters and it's chaos. He spears Owens through the ropes, nearly breaking the chains. Lashley then hoists Knight up for a delayed vertical suplex that lasts an eternity. McIntyre tries to intervene, but Lashley dominates, eliminating Lashley first with a hurt lock that forces the top out. 1 down, 5 to go. The fans boo. They loved LA Knight's charisma, and seeing him eliminated so early, that's the kind of injustice that gets people talking. Now the ring is a war zone. Owens and McIntyre team up temporarily against Lashley, an unlikely alliance born out of necessity. They double suplex him onto the steel grating outside the ring. Ouch, Lashley's back hits with a sickening thud. But the big man powers back, spearing McIntyre into a pod wall, cracking the plexiglass. The camera zooms in on the impact, shards flying, McIntyre gasping for air. Buzzer again. Seth Rollins enters. The architect, with his new black and gold gear, stomps the mat like he's summoning demons. He curb stomps Owens right away, but KO kicks out at 2. Rollins then pedigrees Lashley, but again, no pin. The pace is frantic now. Bodies are flying everywhere. McIntyre claymores Rollins midair. What a counter! And pins him? No, Rollins' foot on the rope. The ref's call is tight and fans are split. Some cheer the resilience, others scream foul play. And then the last pod, Randy Orton. The Viper slithers out slowly, methodically, his eyes locked on everyone. No rush, that's Orton's game, psychological warfare. He slides in, avoids a spear from Lashley, and boom, RKO out of Lashley out of nowhere. Pin, 1, 2, 3. Lashley's out. The crowd gasped, that was too quick for such a beast. Now it's 4, Orton, McIntyre, Rollins, Owens. Alliances shatter. Owens stunners McIntyre, but Orton breaks the pin. Rollins super kicks Owens, but McIntyre claymores Rollins in retaliation. It's a free-for-all. Owens climbs the pod for a frog splash on Orton, misses. Orton rolls away and Owens crashes hard. Orton capitalizes. RKO on Owens, eliminated. Down to 3. Orton, McIntyre, Rollins. These guys have history, evolution ties, betrayals, title chases. Rollins and McIntyre double-team Orton, stomping him in the corner. The Viper's down, bloodied, looking finished. McIntyre sets up for the Claymore, Rollins for the stomp. But wait, Orton counters McIntyre's kick into an RKO mid-air. Pin on McIntyre, 1, 2, 3. Scottish Warrior is gone. Final 2. Orton versus Rollins. Old friends turn bitter enemies. They circle each other, trading strikes. Rollins hits a buckle bomb, follows with a frog splash. Orton kicks out. Rollins goes for the stomp. Orton dodges. Punt kick attempt, blocked. The crowd is deafening. This is awesome, chants echo. Rollins climbs the top of a pod for a high-risk move. He's 15 feet up, ready to dive. But Orton, the cunning Viper, shakes the chains, causing Rollins to slip. As Rollins falls, Orton catches him mid-air. RKO out of nowhere. The impact shakes the ring. Pin, 1, 2, 3. Randy Orton wins the Elimination Chamber. The arena explodes, half in cheers for the legend, half in boos for the perceived cheap nin. Orton stands tall, raising his arms as pyros fire. But here's where the outrage kicks in, folks. Replay shows Orton might have used the chains illegally to destabilize Rollins' perch. Was it a fair move or a dirty trick? Social media is ablaze. Orton cheated Rollins. WWE is protecting their golden boy. This isn't just a win, it's a controversy that's dividing the fan base. But wait, that's not all. In a unique twist that no one saw coming, and this is exclusive insight from WrestleScope sources, post-match footage reveals Orton whispering to a ringside official before the final pod opened. Was there a fix? Did Orton have inside help to ensure his pod opened last, giving him the freshest entry? Rumors swirl of a secret alliance with WWE management, perhaps tied to his legacy family ties, or even a nod from Triple H. This adds fuel to the fire. Is WrestleMania now tainted? Will Rollins demand a rematch? The implications are huge. Let's break down Orton's path. Starting from his debut in 2002, Orton was groomed as the future. Son of Cowboy Bob Orton, grandson of Bob Orton Sr., wrestling royalty. He joined Evolution with Triple H, Ric Flair, and Batista, learning the art of manipulation. His first world title at 24 made him the youngest ever, but Orton's career is checkered. Suspensions for wellness violations, backstage heat for attitude issues, yet he always rebounds, with 14 world championships under his belt. That RKO, invented in 2003 as a cutter variation, but Orton made it iconic. Out of nowhere isn't hype, it's reality. He's hit it on legends like The Undertaker, John Cena, even midair on Evan Bourne. In the chamber, that final RKO on Rollins was textbook. Timing, precision, devastation. Now fan reactions. Twitter or X, whatever, is exploding. One fan tweets, Orton winning? Predictable BS. Rollins deserved it. Another, Viper strikes again. Legend. Celebrities chime in. The Rock tweets congratulations, but with a sly emo hinting at doubt. Backstage, reports say McIntyre stormed out vowing revenge. Owens posted a cryptic message. Snakes always win, for now. What does this mean for WrestleMania? Orton's locked in for a title shot against whoever holds the goal. Maybe Roman Reigns if he retains, or Cody Rhodes if he finishes the story. Imagine Orton versus Reigns, family legacies collide. Or versus Rhodes, mentor versus protege vibes, since Orton once led Legacy with Cody. But the outrage stems from the method. Elimination Chamber is meant to be unpredictable, yet Orton's win feels orchestrated. Fans feel robbed of a fresh face like Rollins or Knight headlining. This could spark petitions, boycotts, or massive viewership for WrestleMania to see if justice prevails. Diving deeper into the match psychology, Orton's strategy, conserve energy in the pod, strike surgically. Contrast with Rollins' high risks that backfired. McIntyre's power game wore him down early. It's a lesson in wrestling IQ. Historical context, Orton won Chamber in 2014 too, last eliminating Daniel Bryan. Parallels? Both times controversy. 2014 led to WrestleMania 30's triple threat. Could 2020 see similar? Unique twist, insider scoop. Orton's win ties to a hidden injury on Rollins. Pre-match, Rollins tweaked his knee, but WWE pushed him in. Orton exploited it, targeting the leg subtly. Ethical? Debatable. Outraging? Absolutely. Fan theories. Some say Orton's aligning with a new faction, perhaps reviving Evolution with young guns. Others predict a heel turn at WrestleMania, betraying fans. WrestleMania implications? Card shaping up epic. Orton's spot guarantees drama. Will he go face or heel? Fan split could turn him villain. To maximize engagement, let's poll. Comment below, was Orton's win fair? Team Orton or Team Rollins? Extending the analysis. Each elimination dissected. First, LA Knight by Lashley. Lashley's charisma shone, but size mattered. Post-match, Lashley vowed a comeback. Second, Lashley by Orton. Quick RKO shocked. Lashley's dominance undercut. Third, Owens by Orton. Frog splash missed costly. Owens brawling no match for Viper's cunning. Fourth, McIntyre by Orton. Midair RKO highlight reel worthy.
Final, Rollins by Orton, podfall controversial. Crowd reactions, Perth fans mixed, Aussies love underdogs but Orton's global icon. Backstage heat, reports of arguments, morale low of perceived favoritism. Orton's post-win proven, I told you, anywhere, anytime. WrestleMania, I'm coming for the gold. Smug, infuriating. Comparisons, like Austin's stun gun or Hogan's heel turn, game changers. Future storylines, Orton versus emerging stars, mentorship angles, fan outrage benefits WWE, controversy sells tickets. In conclusion, this Elimination Chamber was a roller coaster, but Orton's win, a slap in the face to fair play. If you're as pissed as I am, hit like, comment your rage, subscribe to WrestleScope for more breakdowns, and share this far and wide. Don't miss our next video on WrestleMania predictions. Stay scoped in.